up, everybody? Welcome back to Let's Just Talk About. I'm your host, Tony Lopez, and alongside me, relaxed in the shadows like it's a therapy session, the one, the only Jeff Burtis. Jeff, why are you over here looking like Dark Thunder right now?
I have no recollection what you're
Also, Morgan, hello. Dilly, what's up, baby?
Hey, everybody. Hi, everybody. I'm in this little relaxed position. I'm eating a huge hot dog.
No, he's eating a huge glizzy at the moment.
Glizzy hot dog.
Glizzy gladiator over there. That's right.
You know, I'm just relaxed. I'm just thinking about some things, Tony, that we need to talk about. But first off, I'm going to steal this from Cody. So, everyone in the chat, what do y'all want to talk about right now?
Oh, Lord. Well, let me go ahead and start it off by just, laying out some breaking news in the NFL. Well, guess what? Training camp is back, ladies and gentlemen. Training camp is back.
Say what?
Guess what? Football's back, guys. Football's back.
Please go on. Please.
Well, football's back, and now we get to see how these teams are going to be built together. I will say, Jeff, that this year feels different. For a lot of teams, it feels like there is a new guard because guess what? Who's not involved this year?
Oh, Mr. Goat Brady, Mr.
Tom Brady. Tom Brady not involved in these shenanigans this year. I will say it feels good. It's like, hey, we know one guy. Hey, don't get us copyrighted now. Hold on.
just playing that little bit.
But let me say, like, there's a new opportunity for everybody in the NFL now.
Unless your name's Patrick Mahomes.
Well, Patrick Mahomes has made everything look easy. Like, super easy. Like, so easy that he probably has the best tight end of all time playing with him. All time.
He's trying to take a shot at Taylor Swift. Got to give him credit for that.
Yeah, he got denied. He got rejected super hard. Let's just be real. And look, respect the man's game, but don't go after Taylor Swift, dog.
I mean,
look, she clearly wants a writer. Ride or die.
Jeez. Gotta give him an A for effort for trying.
Absolutely. But look, I'm glad NFL, it feels like football is really back in full swing. And look, let's just talk about the breaking news that happened a little while ago. It was one of the first injuries we've actually had to deal with. Jalen Ramsey looking like he's going to be out maybe until December with a knee injury. That's what it looks like at the moment.
I heard it was 6 to 8 weeks.
And now I'm hearing this possibility of maybe a full tear and maybe up to December. So you signed this guy to a contract. They traded for him or they signed for him?
I think it was a little bit of trade. It was a little bit of a trade. Okay. Sign, I want to say.
So sounds about right. But I will say, look, I hope he gets well soon. Hopefully it's sooner rather than later that he's back instead of.
But let's be honest here. The Miami Dolphins, a lot of people are high on the Dolphins. Mm-hmm. I mean, Tony, I know some people are a little bit low on the Dolphins because of the Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah.
Kitty, hello, Mushroom Kitty, how you doing?
What's up, Kitty? But no, like I'm fairly average on the Dolphins. Look, I still think they're going to be better than last year, but the issue is this year you don't just have the Bills to deal with. You also have the Dolphins.
The Jets.
Not the Dolphins. Yeah. Oh, fucking
Rodgers. Jets. Jets.
Sorry. And this show, I'm gonna try to clean it up a little bit. So my apologies. That's my one swear word of the show.
I'll believe it when I see it.
But listen, I think Aaron Rodgers and that team up there in New York, well, my bad, New Jersey, I think they can seriously do some damage though. But
look, for sure.
Injuries are a part of the game. We knew this was coming. Like as soon as stuff was going to start popping up, it's like we knew this.
It feels like football. It feels like football already. We already dealing with injuries. You had
It's beginning to look a lot like football. Everywhere you go.
And also, Morgan, you are a Glizzy Gladiator. I will be talking about your Oregon Ducks pretty soon, won't we?
I feel like we're going to talk about them and another team in Colorado in a little while.
Prime time
because it's official, Jeff.
We'll get to that in a bit, but
we'll get that in a little while. But also, Jeff.
Morgan, is that the first time you had a hot dog? I can now relate to my wife.
Jesus Christ, you child.
Well, hey, but here's the thing. We had Penning, the Saints, the second year left tackle. He wasn't a participant in practice with a foot injury, I believe, or I think it was a leg injury. It was day to day, nothing serious, but you're already seeing the players getting hurt. Jalen Ramsey gone, like he's out for but I understand it more now. Fair enough, Morgan. But you're seeing it with Jalen Ramsey. You see, and also the Bengals really dodged a bullet when they're in their practice session because Joe Burrow had a non-contact injury. It was
a calf injury.
It was a calf strain. Yes,
it was a calf strain, but it could have been so much worse.
It was non-contact, and he was limping. And the moment if Joe Burrow goes down, my predictions, a lot of people's predictions for the Bengals making it to the Super Bowl or even win the division, you can kiss that goodbye.
Look, I'm sorry. When it comes to Cincinnati, their whole hopes and dreams.
Let's just talk about what Dak is doing already in mid-season form.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Already thought, what happened to Mr. I'm going to keep the interceptions down to less than 10?
Listen. It is only... Dude, guys, I'm sorry. I have to be the person to say this. It's July, guys. Chill.
He's already... I mean, what happens in training camp could plant the seeds for...
Stop it, Jeff.
I'm just saying, it's almost August. Like, we're about,
I just got 4 days? Called by somebody in the Midwest. Well, from the Midwest.
Oh, and Sora, you have to troll you.
Jesus.
Hey,
I knew that was coming, too. That's the funny part.
Hey, fair,
Oregon might be with Washington to the Big Ten. We'll talk about that, brother.
We're gonna get to that.
We got that. But I do want to talk about some of the contract extensions that have been announced recently.
Yes, go
first and foremost, let's talk about Saquon should have took some more money a few months ago.
I talked about this in the NFL Rush.
11 million with like what 2 million guaranteed with incentives behind it or something like that.
It's a glorified non-franchise tag. Bro, the last time they did this was like for Edgerrin James for the Indianapolis Colts in like 2018. Like after a certain deadline, the franchise tag deadline, you're not allowed to extend them, but for whatever reason, you're allowed to do 1-year deals. But bro, they did this collaboration. They did all the running backs got together and said, hey, you know what? What are we supposed to do about our running back market? Then right after that, Saquon literally just turns and says, oh, hey, I'm going to sign this contract. WTF. WTF, man.
Bruh? What the frick?
He got his money. Good for him, but...
Not the money he was looking for, because he was looking for big-time numbers because he is one of the best running backs in the NFL. But in my opinion, I understand you want to be paid like one of the best running backs in the NFL, right? But you need to prove it to me that you're not going to get injured year after year after year. This is the first year this past year that he did not get hurt, that we did not have to hear about.
Since his rookie year.
Since his rookie year.
He's only been healthy for 2 seasons out of how many he's been? Off the top of our head?
4. Yeah.
4. He's been hurt. It's always a case of being hurt. year after year. His rookie year and last year, he got healthy, and you see what happens with the Giants. Let's be honest. The Giants, their best offensive player is Saquon Barkley.
Indeed.
Saquon Barkley is the engine that makes that offense go. I still have if they don't have Barkley, all that pressure is going to be on Daniel Jones. And Daniel Jones, the thing that got him better this year, the fumbles. The fumbles will start trickling in. You need a running attack to keep Daniel Jones honest and keep him from not turning the football over. And albeit, his wide receiving core is god awful.
But you know what? They did lock down one of the better offensive linemen, Andrew Thomas, their left tackle. They locked him down for another 5 years, $117 million, 23.5 per year, 67 fully guaranteed on the contract.
Cortland, stop it, Cortland. Rip Bengals, Cowboys.
Hey,
stop
it. Don't worry. It ain't. I'm just saying, having Andrew Thomas signed under contract actually does help out Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley in the long haul. Like they need to keep those guys around. They need to keep the high draft picks, the better offensive linemen around, or you're really not going to have a good offensive line. Just
quick question: if you were a GM for the Giants, how much would you realistically? What would you offer Saquon?
I think, because of what's been going on, I would have offered the exact same thing.
The 1 year, 11. It's actually Evan Neal.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. So Saquon? I expect the Giants to be doing something. To be determined.
I hope so. I hope the Giants can do something, but at the same time, you never know what's going to happen.
20 mil for like what, 2 years?
That's a 2 year. That's literally a 2 year contract.
That's literally 2 years.
Also, I want to talk about another player in the NFC East that got a contract extension. The guy whose brother I want on our team as well, Trayvon Diggs, getting a 5 year, $97 million, 19.4 a year. 42.3 fully guaranteed. Diggs. Exactly.
We'll get to that, Morgan. We'll get to that.
But I'm saying, I do feel, look, Trayvon Diggs, ever since he's gotten into the league, he has been one of the better receivers.
He's gotten better and better.
He has gotten better. He doesn't take nearly as many risks as he used to. Now, does he still do it? Yes, because instinctually, you're going to have that in you no matter what. Now, it's just a matter of you working it down. Oh, shit, I just threw my pen. But I think, look, you gotta lock down the corners because, God dog, look, you have all these big name receivers that we're going to be playing this year, like AJ Green, for example.
AJ Brown. AJ Brown.
It's another color. Lord have mercy.
AJ Brown, Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin worries the heck out of me, dude. I'm telling you, if he wasn't on the Commanders, everybody would be looking at this guy like the best receiver in the NFL.
That's like
I'm telling you. Why would you want to play with Sam Howell?
And Bills win the Super Bowl. Don't mind my logic, Morgan. Fits the running game. Before.
Also, rumor that I've been looking on all the socials. A certain Dalvin Cook looks like he's gonna go to the New York Jets. Another toy for Aaron Rodgers to play with. Literally. So guess what?
Sora's not wrong. He's kind of not wrong. We've had this discussion on the NFL. Like Bills are just expectations. They always come up short. What?
At least we beat those guys 2 times in the Super Bowls.
Oh my God! There you go, clinging onto the past.
Hey, guess what? We beat them in back-to-back.
You don't. I mean,
high cheese.
Morgan fits your running game. We like last year for the Bills, they were heavy Super Bowl favorites. What happened? The bed. They the bed. And then literally the year before that. What's up?
Hear that, guys? Jeff's cleaning himself up too.
Hey, gotta be respectful.
Absolutely.
You gotta literally the expectation is Josh Allen's gonna be running. James Cook is the future. I'll believe that when I see it, Morgan. I will. Bill's not looking too good. I mean, you gotta keep Stephon Diggs happy. The Bills will win that division. I've already talked about the AFC West. They still have them win the division, but until you get that running game, we've been saying they've been going to the Super Bowl for how many years? You can't talk. The Saints have been irrelevant for the last 4 years. Morgan, literally, I don't ever say Saints.
He doesn't say that. He doesn't say that. No.
Dak, 5,000 yards. Cortland, you're crazy.
You know what? No. He's not crazy. That's the issue. He's really not crazy, but that doesn't amount to anything in today's NFL because players can do that and still not do anything in the long run.
But remember, football is a team sport. No, your cow aren't looking good. Through a pit. There we go with the pits. But hey, it's training camp. I'm literally just waiting for preseason football. I want to see, you can do all these highlights on training camp, but I got to see what's happening on the field with pads, 11-on-11 football. Let's see what happens. Indeed. That's literally all. That's literally what I'm waiting on. Now, which is why next week we might be doing a Hall of Fame game version of
more than likely on Thursday it's not going to be like this format. Maybe we might start a little early with the podcast and then go into the Hall of Fame game. But it's a wait and see situation. So we'll let you guys know next week.
Bills are looking better than the Bengals. Bills are looking better than the Bengals right now because Joe Shiesty got injured. I mean,
LeMayo's son said. Training.
Okay, but the class of the AFC, until proven otherwise, will be the Kansas City Chiefs.
Indeed.
Right now, it's Chiefs, Bengals, Bills, then everyone else in the AFC. Let's be honest here.
And also, real quick, to everybody who is here right now.
Hello there.
Even though if it was his calf, he's going to be, Joe Burrow's going to be fine. It's a calf strain. They dodged a bullet. He'll be fine.
They dodged a huge bullet with that. Oh. And Shelby's over here rooting for the Saints. All right. Now, I do want to talk about, I want to talk real quick about a little bit of college football. Because
all right.
Let's switch gears. I want to talk specifically first about the Jim Harbaugh situation in Michigan.
4-game suspension?
4-game suspension that somehow he's negotiating.
How does
this work? How do you negotiate your own suspension?
Morgan, don't do that. You're better than that. You can't wait till Von Miller sats the living Adam Mahomes. Don't do that. Do not wish for injury. Don't ever do that.
We don't promote injury.
Don't do that.
Harbaugh, who led in discussion for a possible negotiated 4-game suspension from the NCAA for not cooperating with enforcement staff. Sources tell ESPN he faces level 1 violation, most significant under NCAA policy, and could miss the Wolverines' first 4 games, which would be East Carolina, UNLV, Bowling Green, and Rutgers.
Okay. Even without Harbaugh, they should win all 4 of those games, right? Maybe the Rutgers game might be a little bit, but
nah, not even the Rutgers game. I'm sorry. It's one of those things where you really can't say that they're going to lose this game. I still think, really and truly, that Michigan's going to win the Big Ten.
Dude, it was because of a burger. It's stupid. What do you mean? I'm talking about Morgan. What do you mean by that?
I don't remember.
I don't.
But no, seriously, with with Michigan, it's just one of those things where they can do anything they want, literally anything they want. They have one of the best coaches in college football. A little arrogant, yes, but he's still
absolutely.
Coach Harbaugh has earned that right to be arrogant.
They should win. Should they win like their conference?
I think they should win their conference. They'll even beat Ohio State later on this year, I feel.
Because Ohio State's always going to be Ohio State, but I feel like Jesus, Cortland.
But I will say, he bought. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Actually, he is
okay.
right.
Okay,
he is right.
That's what you're referring to. Oh
yeah. He's. It was a. Yeah. Understand. Look, the NCAA has their rules in place, and look, there's a reason they. What is it? A few years ago, Tennessee fired their coach, and now that guy is now a PE teacher at some high school somewhere else, because guess what? If he got an NCAA job, he would be suspended for a year.
It was because of it was all during COVID.
During COVID. Yeah.
Okay.
The whole thing, everything stemmed from COVID.
And also, Morgan, Cortland, let's keep it civil. Let's keep it civil. Let's keep it civil. Oh, and Sergeant. Wow. Wow. Wow, Sergeant. I'm a little.
Hey, Sergeant.
Are you sure about that?
It was all during COVID, and they said it was a violation with recruiting.
Yep, it has everything to do with recruiting. It doesn't help the fact that like Jim Harbaugh wouldn't tell those guys the truth. It doesn't help his situation at all. I have to be that person to say it. If you don't tell what is going on, if you don't tell the truth to these guys, they're going to get in your tail.
Don't be lying. That means it causes more problems than further solving them.
Also,
but Michigan should be fine after this 4-game suspension. All right, okay, they're talented enough. I'm joking. Come on, man. Hey,
no, you're good, baby. You're good, baby boo. You're good, baby boo. Now, I don't know crap about football. I know how to look at numbers. Fair, I'll give you that.
Fair enough.
Now, Colorado did the smartest thing today.
Going to the Big 12. Yay.
Going back to the Big 12. And it's honestly, they are fully approved. They're going back to the Big 12. And honestly, it has everything to do with media rights. The Pac-12 with USC and UCLA leaving, their media rights are extremely up in the air right now. And then there's still the looming thing of teams like Arizona, Arizona State, and Utah following Colorado to the Big 12.
Ooh. Well, here's the thing.
Pretty much the Pac-12 dying.
Pretty much like the Big 12, they just lost it. They're about to lose their two biggest schools with Texas and Oklahoma going to the SEC. So literally, you get Colorado.
They still picked up 4 teams this year too.
Big 12 trying to be relevant. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, look, they're getting the better programs in all of college football and sports. I mean, look at Houston with their basketball program. Oh, that's scary.
What's Big 12, Shelby? Big 12 is basically some of the schools that are in the South.
Well, it's a conference in college football.
Now, literally, the Big 12. Tony, I have a question for you. With Texas and OU going to the SEC, are you all SEC or we still respect the Big 12?
I still respect the Big 12. I'm still a TCU guy.
Thank you.
So, like, yes, Shelby.
Jesus.
But I think also this is a great move for Colorado just in general, just being able to go before anything else gets announced. Because look, there's rumors that Utah, like I said, Arizona State going to the Big 12. There's also rumors that Oregon and Washington go to the Big 10.
Respect to the Big 12. Respect.
So what happens to those other few teams? Do they join the Mountain West Conference?
I remember, man, what's there in the Mountain West besides Boise State? Like, what's there?
Boise State, UNLV. There's a few other teams in there. Fresno, San Diego State, San Jose State. Yeah, we're onto the Facebook side too.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Reagan.
Yeah, and we're also
Jesus Christ, Cortland.
Lord have mercy, Cortland.
Jesus
But no,
Christ.
like I think this is also great for Dion just in general. Man still lives in Dallas. What better way than to just, hey, I'm gonna come home.
I mean, this year I don't see Colorado being a big time player, but next year you give him like 4 years. Colorado,
yeah, exactly.
Colorado's about to make some.
I think we said it on the call-in show on what is it? On
East Coast Gridiron.
On East Coast Gridiron last Friday. Max minimum 4 wins, max 8 wins. But no, like when I tell you, I'm excited. College football is going to be very intriguing these next few years. It's going to be very different.
Going to be the most I've paid attention to college football in a while. I've been saying it ain't so Sergeant. It's Cortland. He's a cool dude. Cool dude, but cool dude. Everyone here is pretty cool. Y'all are pretty chill. Cortland, sometimes he can be a comedian. Sometimes
I'm a comedian. Come on now. Party har har.
Jeez.
Just kidding.
Now, do you want to talk about one more contract extension, or also Oregon?
Oh yeah,
Oregon.
I didn't bring up I didn't bring up Justin Herbert.
Dude got paid. He earned it. He earned his money.
5 years, max contract, 260. Let me pull up that number. Let me be more specific. It's a 5-year contract for $262 million, $52.5 million per year, and $218.7 million guarantee.
And that Mahomes contract is getting less and less eyebrow raising.
What you talking about?
The Chiefs did the smart thing. They got him locked up immediately, and now all these other contracts are just making that contract look minuscule.
Smallest
he deserves that. Yeah, he deserves that bag, but he's not shown. It's a coat. Justin Herbert. Chris brought. This is a quote from Chris. We bring it up. His hot take. His hot take is that as long as Justin Herbert remains in the Chargers, they will never host a home playoff game.
Yeah,
that's
a bold take. And I'm not going to say he's wrong because you never know what's going to happen.
He's not. I mean, right? Because here's the thing: you got Mahomes. Mahomes is in that division. He ain't going nowhere for the next decade. Justin Herbert, albeit, great arm, great on the stats department, but it's just everything around him. Do you think Mike Williams and Keenan Allen are great enough threats? Can they stay healthy? You don't know how much longer you're going to have Austin Eckler. That coaching, in 3 years.
Think about this. Yes. I want you to think about this. In 3 years, he was the fastest rookie to get over 10,000 yards passing, played the season with broken ribs early, receivers constantly getting injured. Now, we'll see how he does because it's like my own little personal chat over here. Also, the Facebook side gives closed captioning over there too.
Oh Lord.
But also, do you know who his offensive coordinator is, right, Jeff?
We talked about this. Kellen Moore. I feel like he can.
Moore. Okay, so what I've heard. Okay, this is not even written down. This is from Dak Prescott. They ask him what has changed since Kellen Moore has left. People know where to be on the field. That is the boldest statement I've ever heard.
When did he say this?
When did he say that? Oh. ago. This was a while ago in a private video.
Hmm.
Herbert and Kellen are gonna cook. I don't know, dude. Look, I just don't know. I don't know.
I think he can. I think he can, but wow, Dak, to go out there and say, now we know where to be on the field. You've been in the league.
Well, it's something about his offense that tells you like there's something wrong there. Like I will say,
like the receipt, Austin Eckler, you don't know what's gonna happen with him. Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, could be better. Tight end. Wait, Dalton. They still got Dalton.
No, he's in Houston.
Oh, he's in Houston. That's a great.
They still have a few tight ends though. We had a tight end room of like 4 this past year.
That's a good pick. That's a good pickup from Houston. Oh wow.
But I will say, it's I think the offense they are running now is more easy to remember. Look, it definitely feels like with Kellen Moore, it was all emotional damage in that locker room because he just
emotional damage. Emotional.
You're welcome.
But it was all just like all over the place. There wasn't really any cohesion to his offense. Now, with I think it's Schottenheimer who's running the offense. I think that's right. I don't know. The Cowboys.
Yeah, I think it's Schottenheimer.
Brian
it's
Schottenheimer.
I think Mike McCarthy is doing the play calling and down, and like literally with the Cowboys defense, I'm not worried about. It's all offense.
It's just all like I want to see what the offense does because the defense is fine.
I'm not worried. Like I said, I'm not worried about them.
The one position I'm worried about the most, I'm not going to lie to you, is the running back position. I want to see how healthy Tony Pollard is. I want to see what Deuce Vaughn can do. Hell, are they going to bring back Ezekiel Elliott or not? It's a lot of weirdness, but it could happen.
Could be. And also another contract extension that kind of felt weird. The Bears, Cole Kmet he got like a extension like for 45. Talking my Seahawks shoddy. But yeah, Cole Kmet got like a 3-year like an extension like $45 million just for being a mid-level tight end. I mean,
he's a good tight end. I don't know why everybody says mid-level. He's a key component to that team. Yes, he's not always catching passes, but damn it, look, if you can catch and block on a team like that, you're needed.
Oh, and also speaking of tight ends, you know who my team just brought back?
Yeah, buddy, Jimmy Graham, baby. What? You don't like that? You don't like?
I like it, but it's Jimmy Graham is literally the biggest what if in sports, and what if in all of football for me.
Okay, yeah, don't say in sports because the what if in sports is still Zion Williamson.
Oh yeah, that is true. That is fair. But Jimmy Graham, the first 3 years when he had Drew Brees, he was unworldly. Like he was the best. He was one of the best tight ends. He even got paid as a wide receiver. You got me thinking. If Jimmy Graham stayed with the Saints throughout all the remaining Drew Brees' tenure, would we be talking about Jimmy Graham the same level as we are about Travis Kelce right now?
I don't think so.
Travis Kelce, would he be in that top 5 category though? But
I think Travis Kelce, no matter what, because of what he's done over his career, is no matter what.
Through the Super Bowls, yeah. But statistically, I would be like, Jimmy, if you had stayed.
No, I didn't sing.
Had he had stayed with New Orleans, not get traded, also Saints, smart move, trading your player early.
Jimmy Graham is one of the best ever, and for like a short period of time.
My boy Graham was decent for the Seahawks, but man, I'm hearing otherwise since he left. I disagree.
But no, definitely like I think Jimmy Graham, if he wouldn't have left, I think he would have been great, but he didn't want to. He would have been top 5. But again, that's another one of those basketball players who actually turned out to be a really, really good player in the NFL.
Right.
Now, speaking of basketball players, perfect segue. Everybody still keep Bronny James in your prayers. He is already out of the hospital. He did suffer cardiac arrest during a workout with USC. I want to say it was either Saturday or Sunday.
First of all, get well. Just soon.
Yeah, seriously, get well soon. This is not the first time we've heard about young athletes having heart attacks super early in their careers. I know Sharif O'Neal is one of them that I remember clearly having a heart attack. But it's not always like something medically. It's just something maybe like they're overworking their bodies, and you're at peak performance. Really, most of the time when we hear about heart attacks in young people, they're in like the top athletes. Like, they're not in like guys my size or Jeff, not guys like you who like play video games and do this and that, but not like you're not a full-blown athlete.
No, I'm clearly not.
No, and we hear about more heart attacks from those guys
because they're pushing their bodies so much further, and they're putting themselves through so much more punishment.
Exactly. You remember the kid from Florida who had the heart attack on the floor of the game and ended up having to go to the hospital, got all this work done. Now he was able to go back to college and play ball at Kansas State, which was a big story in this year's NCAA tournament. All of that.
It reminds you of how fragile life can be.
Exactly.
Damar Hamlin, that was a heart. Wish Bronny the best. I mean, it reminds
you. Hamlin scared the crap out of me.
Dude. Yeah, I tried doing that a lot. That's still the hardest live stream I've ever done.
Bro, I came in and I was just like, yo, what happened?
Yes. Yep.
Keontae Johnson. Yeah, Keontae Johnson. Thank you, Sora. Thank you.
I wish Bronny the best, but literally these athletes are just getting faster. They're getting stronger. They're getting more physical. And the heart can only take so much. Like, literally, you could be playing basketball, and next thing you know, heart just stops. Everyone loses their mind, and they're just like, oh, Jesus. Then at that point, it no longer becomes a game. It's about a human.
I remember the day when he collapsed. It was because it's when he was playing at Florida. I remember that. Like, anytime I've ever heard about a player collapsing on a court or any kind of sport, I end up hearing about it, and it's just like, oh, okay, take back the wins and losses, and remember, this is about people. Like, people are playing in the sport, and you can lose everything. I was like,
also, especially think about everything they're doing other than just playing ball. Like, they're working out for hours on end. Practice, it's like how many days a week for how many hours. Some people, I'd be in the dirt. I mean, some people, it's just not meant for everyone. It's not meant for everyone. Like,
I remember, like, when I was playing football, we had like 2-a-days, and it was for a guy my size. That my only other time. That shit sucked. All right. It's definitely one of those things where if you're not built for it, then you shouldn't be doing it. Like, this is why nowadays I have an issue going to the gym, because my body could not take it. Still can't take it.
Sometimes just
I had to push myself through, do a lot of that stuff. And now, at my age, I have to change my diet up a little bit, not drink as many like carbonated beverages and stuff like that. It's all about how you handle yourself. Like, these guys, they take care of themselves.
Amen.
Everything they do, Bronny is the epitome of growing up in the best situation to play ball.
Yes.
Your dad is LeBron freaking James.
literally one of the GOATs, one of the Mount Rushmores of basketball.
Exactly. But no, like it's so wild. It's so
Like-
wild to think about.
Like literally, Tony, sometimes when I go to the gym, I overexert, and then I overexert myself on the weight sometimes, and then it takes me like 3 to 5 days just to get the soreness out of my body, and I'm just like, ow. As we're growing older, it's harder and harder to work out. I realize just playing some basketball, that's a fun activity. You want your cardio done? Just play basketball. Just play a sport.
Honestly, either just play basketball or, God dog, just walk.
Walk in the sun.
Walk. Soreness is just weakness leaving the body.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Kitty, you're absolutely right. And sometimes, look, that's why these athletes go through that. It's just, that's what that is. Also, the best way to get rid of pain is working out more. True. She is right. So you do more.
Or just work on it. Just work about a separate. Just work on a separate part of your body, like arms, one, legs, and core. And literally, you got to have a routine. Like you got to have some days to just recover.
Also, I do want to read a tweet. Is it okay if I read a tweet from LeBron?
Go ahead.
Or whatever they're calling it now.
And I quote.
I want to thank the countless people sending my family love and prayers. We feel you, and I'm so grateful. Everyone is doing great. We have our family together, safe and healthy, and we feel the love. We'll have more to say when we're ready, but I wanted to tell everyone how much your support has meant to all of us. #James Gang. Yeah.
Prayers. Keep your prayers. Just
Absolutely.
Hey, Bronny James. I mean, let's be honest. LeBron's dream right now is to play with his son. Just one season.
Also, Kitty, you can miss me with that pickle juice. Nope.
I still need to get back to the gym. I got 2 minutes. It's another thing. Time.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Thank you for making me look at that.
Oh wait, what are you doing?
Trying to see how much
your funds.
No, how much a gym membership costs.
Bro, you can get a gym membership for like $10. Though
there's an initiation fee, Jeff.
Oh yeah, that too. And then
100 points. It's like $100, not 100 points.
You have options. What's the nearest gym for you? Is it Planet Fitness?
So actually, it's either that or LA Fitness.
LA Fitness is going to cost. You have a lot more options than LA Fitness, but that's going to cost you.
Yeah, I know.
Either way, both you got to be committed to a year.
Yeah. Now I do want to talk before we get to the wrestles, because we're going to talk about the wrestles. I know nothing under under a pillow.
Even Shelby's. You might want to talk to Shelby
get
about
in for send me information on Discord. I wanted to talk about broadcasting, like
I love it.
Because if you look at the way everybody gets their media, and not just sports media in general, we're talking about their media in you get it through your phone, your iPad, your computer. We're not sitting here watching the television as much anymore because we don't have the attention span like we used to. So TikTok or Vine back in the day.
Snapchat.
Snapchat. Oh no.
Hey, back in the day. That's what
Facebook videos, YouTube shorts, just YouTube videos, the shorter ones. All of that has changed the way even the big media companies are looking at media now. Just for example, the way ESPN just laid off a bunch of their employees, and then was not even just it was a lot of the main talent that was on TV. And yes, exactly, old school talent,
some have been there for years.
Susie Colbert,
Van Gundy,
Max Johnson, Max Kellerman. There's a few other names too. But when I tell you, it is vital to know that they're doing this because they realize, hey, the younger guys who are on social media can actually get their names out, can actually do a lot more. Like that's why they went after a guy like Pat McAfee.
He made his own platform, and now look at him.
The man literally has a morning show. Well, 11 a.m. Central, but 12 on the East Coast. A show every single day that streams live on YouTube for free. And that's where most of the information that anybody gets now, at least sports wise, goes to. Because guess what? Yes, him and his crew talking to each other, talking about sports, but he gets some of the best guests in that building or on screen. Just recently, he had Jake Paul and Nate Diaz on screen. Also, he's trying to get an interview with Roger Goodell, if that happens.
Literally, he has a platform, and it doesn't help that his personality just shines, and
it's so infectious.
It brings people together, and people want to hear him because of his personality and what he has done. He built that Pat McAfee show from the ground up. People bashed on him literally for going to ESPN, taking that money. But hey,
also bashed on him when he retired early to do that.
Yeah, he wanted to follow his dream. He was a punter, lived that goal. He wanted to build this platform, the Pat McAfee show. He did that. He went to WWE, actually got a main event, actually got a WrestleMania match. And two, wait. He was in one. He was in one.
He was in two.
No, he was. Oh yeah, two WrestleMania.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
I forgot. My bad. I forgot.
Well, if we're gonna get technical, technically three.
Technically, but
because he had the Austin Theory, and then Vince McMahon, and then the next year against what? Miz.
But literally, he's living his own life, and he's being very successful. And people gravitate toward that because hey, he's not no corporate. He's not no. He's not a member. He's a person like we can all relate to. Just following his dream, talking sports, no filter, and people gravitate toward it.
Exactly.
Like literally, the days of just us going on newspapers, just like even the newspapers have to adapt because they do all their articles on the web, the internet, basically. Mm-hmm. They have to. Yes, they pay us. You gotta pay a subscription sometimes to read these articles, but hey, there are some people who are still old school, just like getting the newspaper. But that era is kind of fading away because I don't even see the Sunday newspaper things anymore. It's all digital, for better or worse. Digital is just gonna take over, and then literally you have Twitter, you have Threads, you have Twitter or at whatever you want to call it right now. Mm-hmm. I mean, let's be honest. Twitter's on the downward decline, while Threads is just, hey, we're gonna actually do our own thing and just wait for the inevitable downfall of Twitter. Then you got TikTok. Not a fan of TikTok, but I might be making one pretty soon. And then you have YouTube. Like literally, YouTube Shorts did well, but it's the attention span of people. Mm-hmm. People's attention spans. To the 4 people who are still actually listening to this, I think you can all relate that people's attention spans don't last forever.
No, not at all.
Like literally, they want to get their information real quick and then move on to the different thing. Oh, it's like me in video games. Oh, I'm playing this video game. Oh, cool. Now move on to the next game. It's never enough information. Like people now. Also, I'm gonna bring up the whole movie thing. People's attention span when it comes to movies. If it's a 3-hour movie, oh yeah, I'm listening to like 3 things right now. Shelby, you're literally proving my point. The attention span thing. People, when it comes to seeing a movie like for 3 hours, it's a very hard commitment because 3 hours of attention span just sitting down at a movie theater watching movies. I get it. It can be hard, but if the movie is worth it, you know what movie I'm referring to. Mm-hmm. You know what movie I'm referring to. 3 hours of a good story. Let it sit down and watch. For me, 3 hours, it's fine. I watch a program on TV that's 3 hours every day. Every week, I should say.
Yeah, honestly, same. To be real with you, like me and Jeff will actually sit here and watch wrestling. When me and Jeff will, I will be the person to say this. I'll have it on the TV. I have my phone right here. As long as it's not tennis again.
Deacon Burtis said true. Burtis said true. Oh, Jesus
He's
Christ.
Deacon now. He's not Rev. Oh, man. I guess you got to keep the freaking suit jacket on, Jeff. What's going on?
Oh, Jesus. Do I have to get that blue Do I have to get that blue jacket again?
I thought you were about to say something else. Like,
be right, Tony. Be right back. Hold the fort.
Hold the fort. Okay, hold on. Let me take him off the screen real quick. Guys, it's just me, guys. Hello. But, you know, nah, but seriously, like,
Hold the fort.
I am holding the fort. I am holding the fort. Oh, Lord. You got the jacket, guys. Oh,
I just got the jacket, okay?
I realize that. As long
I
as
just got the jacket, okay? Don't mind me. Don't mind me.
Don't mind me. I just have a jacket on.
But like literally a 2-hour show. The people in the chat, are you
2 hours?
Like a 2-hour show? Are you willing to commit to that? Like what is the thing that keeps people's attention span? Is it entertaining and is it interesting? Like
Also, I feel like it has something to do with like, you know, what they're interested in, because not a lot of people are going to sit and like say an action movie and sit there and watch the whole thing, because it's not what they're interested in. Because like I know if I take my aunt to the movies and I take her to go see like a John Wick or no, this is just examples. I've actually got proof of this because my cousin took her to go see John Wick.
You got to preach to the four corners of the earth to earn that. Oh my Lord.
But also that, or like a Marvel movie, she's gonna fall asleep.
But like it's like the whole with the broadcaster now, they have to adapt. Like my lifelong dream was always to be a play-by-play commentator for like NFL, just calling the plays as I see it in any sport. That's still my dream. I'm still gonna keep on to that, but then I realized I had to make the adaptation to YouTube and just be doing this. Oh, yeah, I have to be interested for sure. I could binge something for hours, but even if I'm watching baseball, I have to be doing something else on top of it. Shelby, I'm telling you, going to baseball games, that really does help. That going to a game instead of watching on TV, that helps.
I still got up and missed 3 home runs because I was going to get barbecue at the freaking Rangers game.
What do you
missed
want?
3 home runs!
That helps, but I'm broke. Fair enough. I totally get that. But literally, broadcasting you have to find to make it compelling, and you have to find a way to make it entertaining. ESPN, like literally, you try to it's like, I don't even watch First Take. I just watch the YouTube clips. If it's an entertaining clip, I'm all for it. I don't have time for me watching. I don't get up early enough to watch that show. Or like some other show, like Pat McAfee, I'll catch the clips of it. Clips are so much easier. If it's something interesting, move on. If not, all right, whatever. But it's all about the attention span. Like, it's all about the attention span, and literally just find your way to make your content entertaining and high quality. That's what broadcasters are going to have to be doing now. And anyone can be a broadcaster. What separates Tony and I from everyone else? That's like, how do we get you to stay and keep committing to watching us? That's what broadcasters are doing. Broadcasters have ESPN, they have their name. We do not. Tony, you have anything you want to add, or am I done speaking?
You're absolutely spot on, my friend.
I understand what you're saying, Jeff. Thank you, Sergeant. And Shelby's like, they're downright effery.
No, she's not wrong. It's super ADHD. And guess what? Yeah, I get it. I literally just ordered something just now while you were doing that. But guess what? I heard the whole freaking conversation, because guess what? That's exactly what it is. People's attention spans are so short. that you gotta keep doing something. Like, okay, so when you sit there for, well, I don't know about you, Jeff, but anybody else sits there for hours on their phone and watches TikToks for hours, watches YouTube videos for hours.
They're looking for entertainment.
They're looking for entertainment.
But
I gotta be the person to say it.
Like literally, broadcasting and entertainment, it's different.
Yeah,
It's different from time to time.
that's where we get our news. Like most of the world news we get now is on those streaming platforms.
And let's be honest, who here that's still in this pod actually watches the 10 o'clock local news?
That's still a thing.
That's still a thing. That is never going away.
Jesus Christ.
When is the last time any of you have actually watched the local news?
No comment, Jeff. No comments.
Not Shelby saying not her.
Not I don't remember. I really don't remember the last time I watched
the only thing we watch the news for is the weather. You're literally, I do. Well, thank you, Sergeant. You're one of the few people who still watches the local news. The only thing people watch the local news for is the weather and then the sports. And even then, the sports you can find on YouTube.
Yep, on the YouTubes. And look, YouTube, TikTok, wherever you get it. Absolutely.
Like if there's a severe thunderstorm, then yeah, everyone's going to be, or a tornado or hurricane. Yep. Now they sometimes traffic. You
Not gonna lie, I still check my phone before I check the TV because I get storm trackers more on YouTube.
I like to know what the heck is going on around me. Fair enough. Sergeant, one of the few people who still watches the local news. I respect it. Thanks, Mark. I don't even end the Weather Channel. I live in Florida, man. Look out, it's sunny and hot. Cool. Take a whiff, smells the rain's coming. Cool.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Absolute facts.
And also, Shelby, another thing, literally, the radio part. Radio's still kicking because everyone has a car. Everyone needs to drive. They're going to be on the radio.
Yeah, too. That too, and also podcast.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, that's fair, also coming from Florida. Yeah. That is perfectly fair. But also, radio and podcast, everyone's got a podcast. Like, literally, you can have a podcast. Even the person on the street can have a podcast. It's just like,
yeah,
you listen more to the radio every day than you do watching TV.
Dude.
Because you love talk radio. That's the thing.
Guess what? We are talk radio.
Radio will never go away as long as there's cars. And just literally, sometimes you're listening. Video killed the radio star.
Video killed the radio star.
There's always going to be a need for it. You need to talk about the traffic, music. I mean, music nowadays. But who gets the music from the radio? They mostly get it from Spotify or Apple Music.
Yeah, true.
As long as there are people who like to talk to themselves, there will be radio. Well said. You're one of those. I'm glad
one of those people.
Yes, so it's very proud that you got that reference, Tony.
Of course. Look, that song. Okay, I'm gonna sound like a little bit of a music nerd for a sec. Did you know that's the first video that was ever on MTV?
Oh, geez.
Ever. When it launched in 1983, that was the first video that was ever played.
So, final thoughts. Final thoughts about the whole broadcasting and from the previous years to now. Just attention span and just getting people's entertainment.
Exactly.
Tony, you got anything you want to add before? Because that was a very deep conversation.
Yeah, we needed to have that deep conversation. And now let's make it more funsy and grapply of sorts.
Grapply?
Yeah, come on now. The wrestles. Yeah.
Yeah, I do in 83. Yes, I do in 83.
Told you. I wasn't kidding.
No, Shelby's not like. Hey, sorry, Shelby, but literally, Jesus Christ.
Sorry,
Shelby.
look, we're doing a pay-per-view, well, premium live event reaction on Sunday, and we got to do predictions.
I got to defend my title, and also get ready for Evo.
Literally, this man is about to go to Vegas next week with my boss. Pretty much.
I don't even know what your boss looks like. So
I'll send you a picture.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What if, and also, Tony, if Xavier Woods is there, I'm gonna try and get a photo. I'll be like,
also, if Kenny Omega's there, you better get a picture. But it's NXT, the Great American Bash in Cedar Park, Texas, right outside of Austin, Texas. The HEB Center, the Herbert E. Butts Center. You're about to laugh.
Another thing in ROTC, I took great pride in my bearing. No one could break my bearing.
Absolutely. You almost broke yourself right there, though. Okay. Yeah, Herbert E. Butts. Yes, Herbert E. Butts.
This is why try not to laugh challenges. I will smoke Tony. I'm just saying.
Oh, stop it. Okay. But there's 7 matches on this card, Jeff, and we're gonna pick who we think is going to win
in rapid fire.
Rapid fire. We still got time. The first match on the card is an 8-man tag team match, which this story's been going on for a little while. Nathan Frazier, Dragon Lee, Ulissa Leon, and Valentina Feroz versus the Meta 4. Which is Noam Dar, Oro Mensah, Jakira Jackson, and Lash Legend. They've been beefing over that Heritage title for a while. And I think those Dragon Lee and Nathan Frazier and the other two are just annoyed. Jeff, who do you think is going to win?
I don't really care about this one. This might be the chance you get. This might be the chance you get to get the title. I'm going to just take Dragon Lee just because I'm like, okay, Dragon Lee, or actually the faction. Then I'm going to go with.
I'm actually going to go with the faction.
I'm going to go with the faction because they're an actually team. Those other 4 just.
I don't know why. It just feels right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's talk about his first match.
Gable Stevenson
versus Baron Corbin.
Gable, first match.
Stevenson.
Gable Stevenson. Gable. Not even close. Move on.
No, look, I understand that, but I better be entertaining. I swear, if it's not, I'm gonna be like,
Gabe. This is all on Gable. Baron Corbin can work well.
Now, Roxanne Perez versus Blair Davenport in a weapons wild match.
Just weapons all
Blair. No, here's the thing. The reasoning for this match is Blair came back to NXT after an injury. Baby photoing. Oh Lord, here we go. Blair came back in the NXT because she cost Roxanne Perez the NXT title.
I saw that.
And now Roxanne has not been stopping trying to kick her tail the whole time. And literally there was a segment where I think Blair was in a gas station, or it was like some mom and pop shop in Florida, and like she was filming it on her phone, and Roxanne came up behind her and pow, just one of those, and started beating her up in the gas station like Booker T and Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm taking Blair Davenport.
Is this her first official match back?
Yes.
Blair.
I'm taking
Blair, easily.
All right. Screenshot and sending this to Francois.
You had to say my middle name, didn't you?
Bro, you used to put that on your Facebook profile.
I mean, that's before my Facebook profile got hacked.
True. Yeah. Let's see. Boom. Backspace. Here we go. Photo. Baby. Also,
oh yeah.
Yeah. We do have boxing, MMA, UFC, and SummerSlam's not this weekend.
SummerSlam's next weekend, which I may or may not stream depending on my mood at Evo.
For the NXT Women's Championship,
Tiffany
Stratton versus Thea Hall
Ooh.
in a submit. No, here's the thing. Okay, don't say who. She's that real energetic little one from Chase U, the one who's like, yeah!
How annoying was that?
Oh, she's annoying as shit. But guess what? She won a battle royale about a month ago. Actually, probably a little bit further back. And to face Tiffany Stratton in a one-on-one match for the NXT Women's title. Tiffany cheated to win.
Well, yeah, yeah. Sora said it best because of that annoying scream. He's awake now.
But Thea somehow convinced Tiffany Stratton via Kimura lock to give her a rematch in a submission match.
Tiffany Stratton don't matter. Appreciate it, man.
Nada. I'm also going to take Tiffany Stratton, but man, this is going to be entertaining because those two can actually work. I'll give them credit. They're young and they can work their butt off. For the NXT Tag Team Championships, I advise you, if you haven't seen the whole storyline with this one.
Wait a minute. NXT Tag Team Champions?
Yeah. Gallus versus the family. Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo. I'm telling you, if you have not seen the storyline for this, Jeff,
I have not.
Go look at it. It's deep. It's cinematic. It's perfect. Which is why I'm taking Tony D'Angelo and Stacks Lorenzo.
Whoa. Where's
which Adams?
Whoa. Are you talking
Devontae?
Are you talking Devontae?
We'll talk about that in a minute. Just give us a minute. Give us a minute.
Okay.
All right, give us a minute. Jeff? Gallus or the family?
The family.
I'm telling you, go watch that, Jeff. Go watch the story for that. Please.
I may change on that one after I see the highlight.
Oh, he is one son of a bitch. Okay, Jeff, we have two more matches. For the NXT North American Championship. Wesley. It was supposed to be Wesley and Mustafa Ali. But guess what? Dominic. That damn Dominic. Dominic came in, beat Wesley for the NXT North American Championship. And now he's going to face them both in a triple threat match.
Dom still wins.
I'm saying Mustafa Ali wins this.
No, you keep it on Dominic Mysterio because he's that heat magnet. He's going to cheat his way. The Judgment Day is going to keep constantly interfering, and Dom is still going to find a way to win.
And what's wild to me is this dude is defending this title on Raw and SmackDown. Not just Raw and SmackDown.
Give him credit. He's actually defending the title.
Also, I'm surprised nobody has redeemed Lose the Glasses. So, you guys. Now.
Dom still got dues, bro. Not there yet. Hey, he's a heat magnet. You're booing him out of his mind. You can't even let him speak. That's the point. True. You save him dropping the title for someone for a mega level face. True. That'll be people want to see him get his ass kicked. Sorry,
like myself. I'm a mega level heel. And for the NXT Championship, Carmelo Hayes, Ilya Dragunov.
You first on this one. Champion's privilege.
I'm taking Ilya.
I am completely agreeing with you because I think Carmelo's going to join what Bobby Lashley's cooking.
Whatever he's got going on, Him and Trick are going at.
Now, are we done with wrestling? Because
this one is interesting.
so literally, according to NFL rumors on Twitter, there are rumors swirling that the Vegas Raiders' Devontae Adams could be asking for a trade soon to join the New York Jets with Aaron Rodgers. Oh. What? So not only does the Aaron Rodgers take a $37 million pay cut, I will give him this much. We are to hate him, and that's the ticket to the top, and he will get there. Love the strategy. Yes, that's exactly my point with Dominic Mysterio. We boo him out of the building.
Oh,
But
trash.
I've also heard that they're going to try and make a move. The Jets are trying to make a move for Dalvin Cook and Devontae Adams.
Jeff, say it. What do you think I'm thinking?
I
Jeff?
mean,
It's Super Bowl or bust.
it made sense. The Raiders gave Carr the boot immediately, so
Super Bowl or bust. I'm telling you.
it has to be.
What do you give up for the best receiver in the NFL?
At least the first.
What picks? What picks? They don't have that many. They don't have that many.
What pits do the Jets have?
Well, listen, whatever it is,
If you can
if they find a way to do it, it's going to be good. If they don't, whatever.
If they get, because also you still have Brees Hall, that receiving core. Devontae Adams, Garrett Wilson. Oh dear Lord. Tony, you're right. If they get Devontae Adams and Dalvin Cook, it's Super Bowl or bust. It's Super Bowl or nothing for them. They are all in. And yeah, Storm made a good point. He wanted to play with Carr.
If they get Adams, who cares about the draft? You're already young in the good chunk of the areas. Pull the Rams, Super Bowl or bust. Exactly. Actually, I agree with you.
You say it perfectly. So you have still you have Sauce Gardner, you have that defense who is just full of dogs. Brees Hall's young, Devontae Adams and Garrett. Oh my God. If they get Devontae Adams and Dalvin Cook, they're winning that division.
Absolutely. 100%.
They're winning that division. Buffalo, good luck.
Hey, there's nobody that's going to stop them, really.
Oh my God.
Stop them, to be real with you.
And also, I can just hear Mike Green just be obnoxious if they get
this is why I don't watch morning TV shows anymore.
Oh my Lord. I just watch the clips.
Yeah, really, honestly, if I'm watching them, it's a clip. It's never a TV show.
Oh my God.
But
so saying a quick prayer to hate.
Jeff, was there anything that you wanted to bring up? Because that was all my topics.
That was I think you covered all of mine as well. That's right. Shohei Ohtani.
Yep.
Here's my quick prayer to Hayden. Hayden, dear Lord, please don't destroy yourself. You're a good Packers fan. Yes, now, please be okay. That is all. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Come on, you do a little bit more Rev.
I'm not doing. That's later. That's a little bit later.
Now, Jeff, we're talking Shohei.
The greatest. Ain't even gonna see this. We already know. Oh,
look, I know Jeff was wanting to talk about Shohei not getting traded and getting pulled off the trade market.
I think it's Shohei is literally one of the once in a generational talent. You are literally wasting his career with the LA Angels. It is absolutely ridiculous that he has not even sniffed the playoffs. The Angels ain't going nowhere. You still got the Astros and the Texas Rangers in front of them. Shohei is literally doing unworldly things. He's hitting like 32 home runs, and he had pitched a shutout too.
37, by the way.
37. Thank you.
37.
What you got?
Specifically, what he did today. This man, he had a doubleheader in Detroit. This man threw a complete game shutout in one game. And then the next game, hits 2 home runs. Are we kidding ourselves? This is literally the greatest athlete of our time. He's the best baseball player, if he stays healthy, of all time. Jeff, this is not a strip club.
Just give him the money. Just
don't throw it to him like a strip club, Jeff. We're not promoting that.
This is all I see for. I see a lot of money.
Hold on, let me say it right. Money. SpongeBob, me boy, where'd you been there making Krabby Patties?
Money.
What is it by that?
The money. Just you see this. He's about to get a lot.
Hey, give me that. Hold on, I'll take $100. God, oh, hold on now.
You got to do a short for that one. What?
Money.
Money.
We need the money. What's wrong with us right now? Look, I understand the Angels even they brought in more pitching talent to try to help out.
But it's not enough.
Too late.
All I hear is he might be a billionaire. And also remember there is no salary cap in the MLB. He's gonna get at least $600 million minimum. 7. No. Would it be crazy if he hits the $1 billion contract?
No, but
Did you hear about Kylian Mbappe? What he rejected from the Saudi Arabian league?
What did he reject that one?
Because he was offered a 1-year deal where it was about 775 million, 1 year to go play soccer in Saudi. But it was in total because you also have to give PSG a transfer fee to move him. In total, it was about 1.1 bill. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I saw a tweet that LeBron put out. He was like, I would have been there in a heartbeat. Are you kidding me? Because you're playing a year, just 1 year in Saudi Arabia to make $1 billion. Think about that. Oh no, Sora! What did you do? What did you do, Sora?
Oh, did he just make memes?
Oh no, no, Sora, no!
No.
Oh
man.
Well, you know what? We had it coming. It was going to happen at some point. Jeff, we get memed on the chill streams. What are we talking about?
Oh my god. How could you, Sora? How could you? Man.
Sora, yes.
Why?
Oh, let me do it justice, Sora. Hold on, I got you. Sora, yes. All right, I think that's a good place to stop.
I just
Jeff?
got memed on my own. I just got memed on
we
my own.
We got memed because guess what? That doesn't sound like it's just you. It's gonna be me too, man.
I don't want to look.
Dude, he hadn't put anything up yet, but he's working on it. But
no. Yeah, he has. He put it in the meme section of the Discord.
I know. No, I'm saying he hadn't put anything there. I'm looking at it.
Oh no.
But we're gonna end this off right now. Love you guys. We are going to.
Thanks
He's
also Sora.
giggling.
Thanks for
Thank you
stopping
for being here, Sora. Seriously,
Real
dude.
talk.
Like real talk, dude. You're freaking awesome for being here. I appreciate you.
this upcoming call-in show. I will be here. I cannot promise I'll be on the next one.
I actually will say I will be late, like I was for the first one, but I'll be there. I'll be there.
Depend on my matches. And you want to see my match? What time my matches are going to be for Evo?
Whoa. Let's talk about that next week.
Fair enough.
All right. My name is Tony Lopez.
And I'm Jeffrey Burtis. Should I do it? Should I just
Throw it.
Signing out.
Peace, y'all.